Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, gather here. It's governorship election day in Anambra State. You see this election, it has humbled everybody in Anambra State. No movement. Everywhere was as quiet as. Even my neighbor's chicken was respecting itself. You see this country, once they say sit at home, everybody automatically becomes obedient. So as I woke up that morning, I looked outside. Everywhere was dry like Sahara Desert. No keke, no okada. Even the breeze, no one blow. I said to myself, haha. So this is how I will just sit down at home doing nothing. And as a responsible citizen that I am, I decided to do the needful. Burn few calories because last night swallow was holding meeting on my stomach. Luckily, I have people at home looking after my keys. My children didn't even notice when I escaped outside for my small exercise. I tied my shoelace. Meanwhile, now only 5 push-ups I can do before I start seeing my ancestors. I brought out my Bluetooth headset and immediately music entered my ear like Holy Spirit descending. My body started moving and before you knew it, exercise don't turn to dance class. People passing by were looking, saying, hey, what's this? I was just waving at them and continued. You see, listening to music while exercising is real magic. You won't even feel tired early. Immediately the music paused, all your bones remind you of your age. After exercising small, my back started giving me motivational quotes. I was panting like somebody that just finished running from police. Still, I told myself, don't give up, champion, who sent me now? But as a strong African mother, I gathered my last strength inside me and marched to the supermarket. The heat outside was hotter than Anambra gossip. Sun was frying people like plantain. I reached the supermarket and picked something cold to cool down my body temperature because my body was already shaking like NEPA lights. And according to African mother's law, you can never go out and return empty-handed. If your kids don't see shopping bag, alarms will start ringing. So I grabbed something cooling for myself and something sweet for my children because if not, they will ask you questions like EFCC. You know them. I was walking around the supermarket like somebody that just lost her money. You know when tiredness and heat are fighting you at the same time? That was my state at that day. After shopping, I held my shopping bag like trophy. Walking home felt like something else. I was dragging my legs like village masquerade. My Bluetooth music stopped on the way. Na tiredness.com. I reached home and nearly fainted as I entered the sitting room. I didn't even greet anybody properly. I dropped my bag dramatically like Nollywood actress and shouted, please someone should bring me water before I faint. My kids rushed me not to help but to check the shopping bag. They were scattering things like custom officers searching luggage. They saw the chivita and shouted, mommy, you are the best. Meanwhile, I'm dying slowly of tiredness. First thing I did, I attacked my shield water. That water entered my body like first love. Whim, because you see this bedroom, if you enter without strength, they will ride gun too soon. As I was still catching my breath, guess what? My kids were already finishing their favorite chivita juice. Before I turned, they have already finished their own. My children, my joy, but sometimes troublemakers. Finally, I dragged myself into the bedroom for a cool shower. After that, then I entered straight to the kitchen because African mother's duty no dey tire. Government can stay at home, but kitchen duties don't know holiday. I brought out my ingredient and started preparing my jollof spaghetti. My pot was singing, aroma traveling to the neighbors. If government wasn't washing, everybody could have lined up with plates. Finally, lunch was ready. Kids happy, husband smiling, mission accomplished. And that's how governorship election day went to. And a yummy bowl of spaghetti to the end. Bye.